Good evening, everyone. This is Matt Williams, and I'm so happy to have you guys on the call. Some of you are joining us on the webinar, and others are on a call, so just welcome to everybody. Real excited about what we're going to be talking about tonight. This is a training call. At the end of the call, I'm going to open up the lines, and if you have any questions on some of the stuff that we talked about, I'll be more than happy to answer them. But we're going to try to move through this so we can get everything dialed in and get some good understanding of what we put together here. We're going to talk about tonight about building momentum, and I think this is probably one of my favorite topics by far, is building the momentum of the business. And if you understand how important it is to grab a hold of your business and start growing every aspect of your business, you need to understand you are the heartbeat of your own company. And I'm going to say this many times tonight. It's going to be real important to understand that you are the CEO of your business from you down. And what I mean by that is you need to make sure that your people that you have currently sponsored below you, that you are keeping them informed, keeping everything in check, and making sure that they are getting the information to them and making sure that the people have everything that they need. You are the person that should set the pace of your business, how many hours you want to work, how much you want to work, how far you want to take your business. And I'm going to be talking about business tonight because this is about training on momentum of your business. It's important to keep in touch with your downline. I like to try to call as many people as I can every single day. I can't guarantee that I can call my whole team, but what I can do is reach out to the people that I've personally sponsored and connect with them at one time or another throughout the day. Let them know that I'm there for them. Let them know that I'm willing to give them some help. I always try to offer help to anybody inside the group, and then I like to make sure people are as informed as possible. So these are the key components, I believe, to really building a strong business and being able to go out and actually start creating your own momentum. And once again, from you down, is what your responsibility is, to make sure that you've got the strong core. Everybody's going to be looking at you on what you're doing in the business, and as long as you're moving forward, they are going to move right there with you. I promise you. It happens all the time. The harder you work, the harder your team works. The next thing I want to go over tonight is branding yourself. Now, that's another key component of building your business and building momentum. So many people out there say, well, you know, I ran out of people to talk to, or I don't have a huge group of people that on my list to talk to, or whatever else. Well, the importance of branding, and Coca-Cola, Pepsi, all these huge companies, Apple is probably one of the best branders out there. Just look at the logo and people know what it is. Well, the best thing about our company right now is so new. People don't know what Xseed is, and so if you've got an Xseed hat or a shirt that says Xseed on it, or a car sticker, or anything that's going to stand out, people are willing to come up to you. I promise you, all the time. They'll come up to you and ask you, hey, what is Xseed? What's that about? Now you've got a free opportunity to tell somebody about what you're doing in the business. If you're walking around, we walk around and brand other companies all the time, and people are always reading shirts and slogans and sayings on hats and all that stuff. Why not brand yourself with Xseed all over the place? The other important thing to do is make sure that you've got some business cards, because people know you're serious. After you talk to them, hand them a business card. Let them know you're seriously in the business. You're really going to build the business, and you are obviously, this is a true business. So I promise you that this is something that is a key component of this momentum building. The other thing is social media. So the branding yourself on your own social media page, if you don't have anything to do with the company you're currently with, Xseed, and you're looking to go out and talk to people about it, it's a free branding atmosphere. It doesn't cost you anything. I would say it's extremely important to make sure that you have something that has Xseed on it. So if somebody instant message you or whatever else and wants to know what Xseed is all about. The cool thing is our logo is so awesome and so unique. I believe that is a huge talking point. I want to tell you a quick story. I was in Florida about 2 weeks ago, and having lunch before a meeting, and I had an Xseed shirt on, and the waiter came and said, I've been looking at that logo. That's really cool. What does Xseed mean, or what's that about? And it opened up an opportunity for a dialogue, and he got really interested in it. We're still talking. He wasn't able to make it to the meeting because he was working, but I've still got his information. He wrote down all of his information. We've been talking, and eventually he's going to get in the business, all because I was wearing that shirt. And these are the things that I promise you that if you continue to just go out and build and grow your business and brand yourself, this is just free opportunities for yourself. Car sticker. A lot of companies, you see stuff out there. I think we've got the coolest car sticker in the world because our logo is so different and unique that you'll be pulling into a shopping center or something, maybe to go grocery shopping, and somebody's going to see Xseed on the back of your car. And what I find a lot of times is other people from other companies will come up and talk to you and try to recruit you, and I always like to turn it around on them. And because it's important to know what they're doing, obviously, try to turn it around on them, and I've gotten a few people that way in the past. So these are the important components of branding yourself. The other thing I want to talk about, since I mentioned social media before, I want to go over and kind of make a real broad statement about social media. I think it's the most powerful tool, but also can be the worst tool for you as well. And the reason why is so many people get so excited about the business, and every single post they post is about Xseed or about the business opportunity or something. And what that does is it eliminates your audience to pay attention to you. They'll skip right past you, or they'll even delete you off their account. So what I want to say is it's real important to make sure that you brand yourself with Xseed on your Facebook, but don't go out and everything that you talk about, don't make it all about Xseed, because what I will tell you is people want you to be normal, and you want to be able to stand out. You want to be able to be a person that people enjoy the content that you put on. They want to enjoy or maybe the controversy that you put on, and they want to read through it, and they want to see the drama, but they don't want to always hear about your business opportunity. The best person that is going to come to you is a person that's curious, not a person that's irritated, okay? Be relevant. Now, what I mean by that is put relevant content out there. If you want to talk about maybe health and nutrition and maybe statistics, or you want to go out and maybe talk about some cool things, maybe about how to drink water, the proper way of drinking water, or each one of our products, there's some amazing stuff about, like Garcinia Ambrosia, any of that stuff. If you're going to go push our products, do it in a relevant way, and do it in a way that people will be interested and pique their interest, not slam it down their throat. Okay, guys? These are really amazing tools that we have with social media. I built my first company without it, and I cannot believe how massive social media is. The reach, the ability to see what people are doing from a day-to-day basis, and really to understand. And I'm probably the worst speller in the world, so I always say think about what you're going to put in, and also use spell check before you post it, because you want to make sure that you give people a good taste of your intelligence and things like that. I always try to make sure I spell check everything, but I think that's an important thing, especially if you're talking about the business and you're talking about stuff. You want to make sure that you're dialed in on that avenue. All right, the next thing I want to talk about is managing your list. Your list is going to be probably your most important asset that you have, and on that Get 3, Help 3, Teach 3 program that we have a list builder. And what I wanted to do is kind of go over the right way to manage your list. The one thing that is real important to understand, no means not right now. And the reason why I always put that is because I got in the business after saying no for 1 year, the first time that I got in business in network marketing. And I said no multiple times. I thought it was a joke. It wasn't something I was interested. And finally there was the right timing that happened in my life and the right person that came to me. And he approached me the right way. And I was like, oh yeah, this is exactly what I've been looking for. So what I want to say is, when you put that list and somebody says no to you, that's okay. Don't keep pounding it down them for the next, year, but check in from time to time. Have a good conversation with them, not always bring up. People are always curious of how you're doing, and success will always bring anybody around. I promise you on that one. That is going to be something that you're going to find throughout your business. As you're growing success in your business, people will want to follow you and go, man, they don't want to feel like they make a mistake, so they'll jump in with you. That is something that just on your list, if they say no, put them at the bottom of the list, but keep putting stuff out there to them, but not in a bad way, just in a friendship way, and just kind of continue to, kindly ask them or show them or whatever else. Or if you hit a milestone or you see them at coffee or something, just say, hey, how's everything going? How's your family? What's going on? Yeah, I'm still doing that thing you said no to, and I'm just absolutely loving it. And by the way, last week I made $1,000 or whatever, whatever you've got going on in your business, and pique their interest and then walk away. And I promise you that they'll eventually get in. I've seen so many people have told me no, and I've finally eventually got them in. It may take a year, it may take 2 years, but don't give up on them. Definitely don't give up on them. Break down your list into 3 different parts. I like to say step 1, go after the easy targets. Your close friends, people that trust you. The best way to look at it is like this. If you have somebody that's willing to give you the keys to their car at a phone call and just say, hey, I need to borrow your car, and they say, no problem, the keys will be underneath the mat, come grab it. That's what I say by easy. That's people that trust you. That's people that listen to you, and that's people that will actually, you know what, let's go, let's try this thing out. They're willing to put up a few bucks, and usually they're close friends or people that really trust you, family, things like that. So that would be the number 1. I'd put a 1 next to that category of people. And always go after them first, because you can make mistakes with them. You can learn through enrolling them. You can learn through building with them. You can learn, and they're not as tough. Now, there are some people that family or friends, like I've got a really good friend that has always been really tough on me, but I think that he's one of those guys that just doesn't believe in this industry, and I keep showing him over and over, and then I think that he just thinks he would fail at it. So, but I never give up on him. I believe that this company here is the right one for him, and I think he's going to definitely get in. So, the next one is number 2, the business-minded people. Now, I love the business-minded people, because you know what? If you really show them what we have is an amazing company with 6 amazing products, a very relevant company, an up-to-date company that has awesome technology, that has everything that you could possibly need to build your company. And the business-minded person, you show them the right things, there's no question, they will absolutely get in the business, okay? So the keys are to show them that it's a great business model, and explain why it's a great business model, because most business-minded people are used to putting up a lot of money for something for a very little return for a while. When you can show them that you can get in the business for such a small amount of money with such a small amount of risk, and basically get in there, and all you got to do is go share it with their friends and take the product and be a consumer and be a product of the product, and then go out and just share it with many people as possible. That is an amazing group of people, and that's how your business will really grow. Sometimes your close friends will just get in because you got in, but the business people are looking to make some money. I like to look at people that are self-employed, like real estate agents, mortgage brokers, small business owners that are used to spending money for like brick and mortar buildings and things like that, and employees. Those are the types of people I like to go after, and I like to talk to them, and I like to talk to them in a business way, saying, guys, this is a massive, massive industry. It's unbelievable, and this is why, and I go through and break it down to all of them, okay? The next thing is the product people. Now, you can go after the product people anytime, the reason why I like to go after the easy ones first, the business-minded second, and then the product third, is because the easy ones, you can kind of break in your business. The business-minded people kind of get the business going, right? And then the product people are those continuous takers of the product that are just going to be on auto ship over and over and over, and no worries, you don't have to talk to them about the business, whatever, they're just going to be there for you and going to continue to order the product. So these are the ways I like to break down my list. And the no and means no right now, that one you just put right back at the bottom and just kind of continue to keep going after them. Okay, guys? That is kind of the breakdown of the business that I wanted to go over tonight. I'm going to go ahead and open up the lines here, and I'm going to see if anybody has any questions. So I'm going to unmute the line. So if you have background noise, guys, please mute your lines. I believe it's *6, or if you've got like an iPhone, hit mute, so that way no one's being interrupted. Okay? Are you guys there? Does anybody have any questions? No? No questions, guys? All right. Well, I guess no one has any questions, so we're going to go ahead and wrap this training up for tonight. Hopefully that was informative. Hopefully you learned something, and guys, thank you so much for taking the time out to listen. And we've got some amazing stuff coming in the near future, and this company is absolutely the right one for you. And if you guys do need help, hopefully you've got my number. I think everybody on the call has my number, and I've talked to them. So reach out to me. Let's go grow this thing together, and let's get this company to $1 billion. Have a great night.